Imagine losing your only child to a chronic condition, only to find out that you had this herb in your garden that could have saved their life. You spent all you had and lose your child. I believe some of us will end up with endless bitterness, which will lead us to our graves. But thanks to the research work by scientists and the work done on dietary supplements, none of us will have to go through that. According to the FDA, dietary supplements are herbs, vitamins, minerals, and botanicals added to food to improve our health and wellness. As a pharmacy student, I've been introduced to classes on dietary supplements, as well as read on research work of other scientists, and would like to share my ideas with you. For this presentation, I'm going to tell you the differences between dietary supplements and over-the-counter medications, how the FDA regulates dietary supplements, and give you some examples of dietary supplements and their uses. First of all, let me talk about the differences between dietary supplements and over-the-counter medications. According to www.cancer.org, dietary supplements do not undergo any safety and efficacy checks like the over-the-counter medications. They are always safe until proven otherwise, and there's no regulation by the FDA on how the safety should be. They are not considered as food, they are not considered as drug, but rather as food, unlike the over-the-counter medications. And there's no reporting tool for reporting the adverse drug reactions of dietary supplements. Now that we've talked about the differences between dietary supplements and over-the-counter medications, let me talk to you about how the FDA regulates dietary supplements. The FDA do not check the safety and efficacy of dietary supplements. All they do is to check that they are manufactured under good manufacturing practices for no contamination. They also check the labeling and see that it doesn't say any kind of safety or efficacy on the labels unless they have evidence. They ensure that the drugs have their names, their address, the one who made it, and the site that it was made on the labels. They also make sure that the drugs are listed in the descending order of their quantities on their labels. Now that we've talked about how the FDA regulates the dietary supplements, let me introduce you to some dietary supplements and how they are used. According to the University of Maryland Medical Center, Siberian ginseng, which I have a picture right here, is good for the symptoms of common cold. The drug is known not to be effective for children and is not safe, and it's required that you take it not more than 2 weeks. According to the Handbook of Non-Prescription Drugs, the 18th edition, fish oil is good for cardiac health and arthritis. Fish oil actually comes with fishy burp when you belch, and so it is required that you put it in the freezer when you have it at home to prevent that fishy odor. Let me introduce you to garlic. According to the same book, garlic lowers cholesterol level and helps reduce hypertension. Ginger is also good for nausea and vomiting, especially during pregnancy. This is peppermint oil. According to the same book, peppermint oil is good for tension headaches, and you can have it anytime you want as long as you stick to the recommended dose. This is cinnamon. Cinnamon is known to lower blood sugar levels and is good for diabetes. Green tea is good for enhancement of performance. You can have it and be active. It doesn't have to be caffeinated to produce its effects. And evening primrose oil is good for pre and postmenopausal symptoms, and it's good when the ladies start experiencing menstrual problems. Now that we've talked about some examples of these dietary supplements, I would like to conclude by saying that dietary supplements do not undergo any safety and efficacy checks. The FDA also ensures that their labeling is in the right order, in that it has the name of the drug, the name of the person that made it and the environment in which it was made. And then there are also no reporting tool available for reporting the adverse drug reactions of dietary supplements. And to end, I'd like to say that if you decide to use any of these dietary supplements, it is always accurate to contact your healthcare professional to make sure that you are a candidate for using dietary supplements. Thank you.